ways to grind. And cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
Four out of 5 dentists agree. This challenge reduces cavities. Let's go. Clinical dissection.
What up? Good to see you again. Welcome to the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm gonna give you a rundown on some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
I like the cut of this line. You got this. You make it look too easy.
What up? Good to see you again. Welcome to the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm gonna give you a rundown on some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
Real cool.
If you're looking to measure my advice, hit it. That's going to get you noticed.
What up? Good to see you again. Welcome to the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm gonna give you a rundown on some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
Ah, a line challenge. Hit it. Go again. You were born to roll.
What up? Good to see you again. Welcome to the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm gonna give you a rundown on some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
once was a mob that wanted her. There once was a pop that wanted her. I know she's confused, she's my blood sister. Told me to prove that she's my ship.
I just turned all my nights to the weekend. Get on my next door, you boys too cheap.
The original cavemen had primitive. Go! Crush it!
Fast until my brain moves slow down, slow down. Yeah, you know I love to get on my lows. 'Cause every time I talk, I choke. Run fast until my heart explodes. Now slow down.
Quick restart. Knocking out objectives is your thing.
What up? Good to see you again. Welcome to the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm gonna give you a rundown on some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
Whoa! What? Feeling like a stunt with... It's go time. You are the objective assassin.
What up? Good to see you again. Welcome to the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm gonna give you a rundown on some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
You've gotta want... That's your cue. Reload. out of bounds, but you definitely are a ways from the challenge area. Get that work done.
What up? Good to see you again. Welcome to the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm gonna give you a rundown on some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
The margins for error. Giddy up. Okay, this time. Over. Start over. Time for another go. Give it another try. Taking care of necessary business.
What up? Good to see you again. Welcome to the Bag of Tricks tour. Now that Izzy showed you how to look at the world like a skater, it's time to give your trick repertoire a boost. I'm gonna give you a rundown on some more ways to grind, and cap it off with a fun little lope line. Let's roll towards Goldcrest.
Select a player to join their party or send a party invite. Alright, let's get set up and chuck a seshi. Remember, 2 pushes, an ollie, and let momentum do the rest. Staying in control helps. Yeah, you're alright. Next we've got nose grinds. You just need to lean forward onto the front truck. That's right, making that. Next up is the 5-0. Not a cop, but a grind. Same deal, but on the back truck. Yes! With board slides and lip slides, you gotta twist your body more. Just gotta get one set of trucks over the rail and let the middle of your board do. Hell yeah, home. And that's just a sample. There's loads more types of grinds to explore. Anyway, I've got a pretty epic SV Loke line for you. Look. Thanks. Pristine ledges secured. Now we can handle... Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, with that finished, we can... For real? You know, the canal has seen some legendary skaters. SV Loke legends like Hubie Wheeler and Peggy Grindholmes used to shrout the granite out of these ledges back in the day. Now kooks are trashing the place? Weak. I was gonna say we're ready for the line challenge.
but something tells me the jabronis and crows didn't stop here. Might behoove us to make sure the rest is clear. Who even has this much? Yeah, you're getting the grind thing dialed in. If you're feeling it, you can even shift your weight mid-grind to transition to a new one. Your bag of tricks and scores will only get bigger. I wonder when they'll fix that bridge. I mean, one giant squid versus super yacht incident and we just stop being able to go to the North Shore? Ooh, seems like something the SVCC should address. You're really getting the hang of this. You must have been digging into Scapedia. Shingo asked for some help with dinosaur tricks when he was writing it. Good thing, because the dingo needs to learn some history. Doesn't even know what a wheelie is. Sheesh. Okay, that's the last of it. Damn crows must have been eating too many of Frank's burgers. Stuff's made of bloody quick-drying cement. Anyway, let's get that line cooking. This one is the Hubie Wheeler.
And go. Let's give it another go.
Sickness. You really busted out your bag of tricks on that one, but this tour is just getting started. Head into Goldcrest Village proper, and I'll give you a few more things to pack in the sack. I'm talking low-impact wonder tricks, manuals. Hey, me again. Back for another stop on the Bag of Tricks tour. This time we're exploring everyone's favorite easy on the knees trick, manuals. Head over to Anchor Point to get started. I reckon these gulls have the right idea. Spread those wings and keep your balance. Alright, let's lock in our manuals. Right, manuals. Alright, pretty simple stuff. Just lift your front or back wheels off the ground. Simple ain't easy though. You gotta find the sweet spot. You're the Manny Master. Sick. You're a natural. Mannies are my go-to nowadays. What with these knees and all. Now that we're moving, if you're in Manny and lose speed, you can always stop and push and then get back to Manny. Or wiggle back and forth old school tic-tac style. Or just find a hill. Take a look at... This next bit requires some manual maneuvering, some big ramps, and lots of speed. Shouldn't be a problem for a ripper like you.
Looking for... Send it. try.
The Lokes, if you miss one of your marked spots, I'm pretty sure V set your session marker so you can pop back to the top. V's good about that stuff. Yo, you ever hear of L1? I'm guessing not because you're new here. The guy is a sand van legend. Keep an eye out, you might spot some of his stuff around town. Those knees hurt? Okay, on to more Manny Madness. Me and the Lokes have a little challenge cooked up over at SB News. Let's hit it up and close out this part of the tour. All right, here you...
Let's go.
Sick. Alright, we've got you grinding and manualing. That's cool, but I've got a few more things to show you to help fill up your bag of tricks. Hit me up when you're ready for another knowledge drop. Might even show you around the Lokes hangout. Catch you whenever.
Feeling up to... You got this. Yeah, knock those objectives.
Little babies, let's dance the American smooth. In the voices. Thank you. Slip on the Lonsdale slip-ons and
Feet. The other way to get around. Good luck. My advice? Hit it. Back to the start. You got this. Objectively good objective. I don't know who came up. Hit it. Go again. Quick restart. Knocking out objectives is your thing. Excellent. You've started the Sand Van Social Tour. This is a special tour administered by me. Let's learn how to get social at a place where congregations used to congregate. The House of Rolling Reverence. As I'm sure, there's loads of ways to get your point across to other skaters. Something for every occasion. Give one a go. Sweet. You know, there is a way of getting your gestures flowing more quickly. Try it. Do the right ones and become a dancing. Looks like you've got the tools down. Now, let's teleport to another Sand Vanner. Being social doesn't work alone.
Select a
it.
player to join their
Just look
party
at all
or
those
send a
shredders.
party invite. Select a player to join their party or send a party invite.
Victim, friend, found. Now let's get communicating. Remember your training. A message, an emote, and a gesture.
Select a player to join their party or send a party invite.
Spread those wings, you social butterfly. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Excellent. It's wonderful to see you making friends, but this is a skate town. Let's see what's in your bag of tricks and sesh with your new friends. You've completed the introductory part of the Sand Van Social Tour. Congratulations on being social. Keep your eyes peeled for part 2 of the tour. We'll learn how to party up with our new friends. Better yet, we'll take on city and crew challenges together for more fun and more rewards. I can't wait to show you. The big... Go! Crush it!
1993, much more buyouts. Ice Cube coming with that, not just me, deep Jeep full of time, big time. Be behind, through the grapevine, how much longer we can be mine? And I'ma tell ya, I don't like drama. So do I have to put my hand, come show your mama? I'm gonna work that damn booty with a rope, but I'd rather be with you, boo, and make it seem I'm drunk. Humdrum don't succumb when I'm done bucking. It's one nation, under a rule. Get down for the fun of it. Tear it apart like we did last night, son. It hit you.
My way out of my constriction. Gonna be freaking up and down. Ready or not, here we come. Getting down.
That was money!
Everybody's gonna have fun under the sun. So dope when I get down. And there's a scene with a monster sound. I wants to get when I'm chilling. Whoa, the bigger the headache, the bigger the. You let 'em funk me 'cause my funk is the best. Coming from the west, kicking them hits
as I pop rock skate. Now I'm close to that. If it's
Hi, friend. It looks like you've started part 2 of the San Van Social Tour. If you remember part 1, we learned all about how to meet people and communicate. Part 2 is about skating together and maximizing your RIP rewards. First, we've got to find someone to skate with.
Select a
skate
player to
together.
join their party
Got to
or
be
send a party
excellent.
invite.
New friends. I can't wait to skate with them. Wait, they must have their own V. I wonder if their V is as excited as I am. Right, on to the cooperation. Now it's time to play some challenges as a team. As you know, the SVCC created challenges to promote skating across San Van. But they also know skating can be better with friends. That's why every challenge's goals will scale with the number of skaters playing. And you'll even get a bonus goal for extra rewards. Don't worry though, the more people you play with, the easier a challenge will be. Let's try some out.
Select a player to join their party or send a party invite. Select a player to join their party or send a party invite. Select a player to join their party or send a party invite. Voice chat enabled. Continue with voice chat by selecting I understand. EA is improving inappropriate voice chat reporting. When players send reports within our games, we now get recordings to fully investigate and respond against potential violations of our user agreement. When you use voice comms and have your mic enabled, you agree that recordings of your voice may be used as part of providing this service. You can turn off voice chat or mute your mic at any time if you don't agree to this. You can adjust these settings in social settings or audio settings. Select a player to join their party or send a party invite. Select a player to join their party or send a party invite.